Welcome to the Too Posh Podcast.
I am Gabrielle. I'm a former New York Mafia princess, originally from Austria. I am the mother of 3 and the owner of Too Posh Boutique. And here with my beautiful co-host, Marcella, my daughter.
Hello, I'm Marcella. I'm a dancer, choreographer, model, and designer for Too Posh. And I say whatever the I want.
Hi, my name is Cruz. I am a stylist. I also own the Society Salon in the Design District, and I am a short little Mexican with a big personality.
I am Polly. I am a certified sexual health consultant and educator, former professional dominatrix, currently working at the largest adult novelty store in the Texas Panhandle.
What will they say next? Welcome to the Too Posh Podcast.
Welcome, you guys, to the Too Posh Podcast. What do we say? High class with a little sass. And guess what? Who we have today? Kristin Navarro is here for part 2, and we're going to learn all about her amazing ranch. Please tell us everything about Oak Meadow Ranch. How did you even think about adding exotic animals? Because it was a horse ranch, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Oak Meadow Ranch, let's back up. What it is, it's a luxury ranch that has lodging, exotic animals, the coolest animals, a 5-star restaurant, and a lot of amenities on the ranch. And we're located so close to Dallas that it's like so convenient because you feel like you're getting away, but you're still close enough to home, which I think is so important right now for little staycations and everything. And so, yeah, how did we start? So it started out as
Real quick, where is it?
So it's located just north we're actually in Mountain Springs, but we have a Valley View address, and it's right next to Lake Ray Roberts. So right off of 35, like before, and we're close to like Winstar Casino.
No way.
Yeah, so a lot of people like to do it. We have,
yes,
we have wineries out there.
How close to the casino is it?
19 minutes.
Wow.
Stop it. I had no idea.
And you have wineries.
That makes
too.
it even better.
Yeah, we have wineries and some other really cool local things.
The wineries that's amazing too. I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Just
fun.
a little bit of everything. We have
Yeah.
the lake there. We're only 6 minutes from the lake, so people can go boating or kayaking and fishing.
It's a nice lake too.
Yeah, it's big. It's very big.
Nice.
So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's an easy
So
trip.
the lodging, tell us about that real quick, because when I looked, like you have all different levels of glamping, right?
Yes.
You can get as fancy and as non-fancy as you want.
Yes. So I have 8 I have, I guess, 4 different styles, and I have 8 lodging right now, and I have 4 more opening next week. So currently I have 3 cabins, 2 Conestoga wagons. Yes, you can stay in wagons if you've ever want to do that. They're huge. They're really big, but they're authentic.
Wow.
And
Is
then
this on your Instagram?
Yes.
I
Yes.
just want to peek while you're talking.
just keep scrolling down.
Yeah.
And then we have glampers that I went in and like pulled all the furniture out because like RVs are not very cute, and like put in furniture, and it's like pink and boho and lemur wallpaper and all that kind of
How
stuff.
cool is that?
Yeah, jazzed it up a little bit so people kind of can have a different style. And then I have 4 new cabins opening that are actually interactive with our new animal. You can actually feed puzzles from your room, and you're gonna wake up. Wait, this is not gonna air anytime. When is this gonna?
When do you want it to? I can make it air anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you are opening something this Thursday, right?
Yeah, this Thursday.
So we can do the show next Tuesday.
Okay, perfect. Let's do that. And so, but puzzles is our new Giraffe coming. And so the cabins, like you'll wake up in bed and you literally sit up and there's puzzles.
Stop, I'm
And
getting
he's in your window. He's in
It's
your
like
window.
that.
And feed them like lettuce.
It's like that
Yeah.
in Kenya.
Yeah, the Kenya breakfast, like with the giraffe.
Yes.
And we have it 1 hour from here.
Yes.
Stop it.
And the thing
Wow.
about it's going to be different is Puzzles is an older giraffe, and he is so experienced at this just living like this and doing encounters. So he's just like ready to go. So
He's
like
cool. He's chill.
Yeah,
Where
he's
is he
chill.
coming
He's
from?
a senior. He's a
Where is
senior.
he coming from?
So he came from another zoo from down south that decided to close. Nothing happened. They just decided to retire. And so someone just thought, a friend of mine, mutual friend, thought that he'd be a great one. Our home is great for his kind of his end, because he's 16, but giraffes only live around 20 to 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Probably 25, and like with good health and stuff. So we don't have like forever with him, but he's a really good, like he's going to be good, one, because he has a really good home to kind of the end of his life. And two, it's really good experience for me because I'd like to get some younger ones, maybe even a baby.
A baby giraffe, yes.
And I've been around a lot of baby giraffes, but they with babies, there's a lot of risk and they're hard and they can get sick very easily. So I thought for an animal, I mean, it's like it's the tallest animal in the world. I just thought it would be good to get an older one to just kind of get that under our belt, learn about the care. He has vets that have been working with him for a very long time. So they're teaching us and we have a great team. Great team.
And what about monkeys? Do you have monkeys?
No monkeys.
You don't want
I'm not a monkey person.
You're not a monkey
No.
person.
They're mean and dirty.
Monkeys freak me out just a
They
little.
do. I just like knowing.
So I know someone that was attacked by one that's a breeder and he was attacked by one and he almost lost his life. And I'm like, I'm good.
Wow.
Now, granted, it was like a big like baboon monkey, but they still freak. They're just smart. They're very smart.
They're very smart.
So I do have primates, but I have ringtail lemurs.
Okay.
Which can be fierce too. Let's not underestimate these little ones, but they're really good. And I've hand raised them.
So a lemur is a primate.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, I thought they were like rodents.
No, they're a primate. So their scientific name is actually means before monkeys. So you have all your lemur species, which is over 100 different types of lemurs. And then you get into your monkeys. And of course,
Wow.
all the way up to the apes.
Okay, back up again. How did you even think about this?
So
we're going from horses.
yes.
What happened?
Okay, well, let's back up. When I was 7 years old, my dad brought home an African lion to me and my mother for Valentine's Day. And we raised an African lion. So we're not new to exotics, but I didn't have a zoo. But that was a very interesting journey for us. So my dad is very supportive. So what happened is in 2018, someone tagged me on a post for a zebra that was in like an auction. And they said, you need the zebra. And so I kind of told my dad, I'm like, how cool would it be if like one of my brides could take a picture next to a zebra? I just think it'd be so beautiful. And so we tried to bid on that zebra, but it was a no-go. It went for like $30,000. And my dad's like, no way. And so my dad said, I think it'd be better if you went and kind of raised your own because you would know behavior and it would be a better experience than getting one that's older because that one was older. And so honestly, I just went out and started researching. And the exotic community is very small. It's very small.
I had a feeling. I
Yes.
can't
You know
imagine.
Joe
it's
Exotic?
big.
So I did not know Joe Exotic. He was already in prison when I came around. However, I do know Jeff and Lauren Lowe, which took over the zoo. And I was just recently contacted by one of the guys on the show because he thought I had his camel, which I do not have Joe Exotic's camel if you're listening to this. But I have been contacted by a few people. So there is speculation that I have some animals from that facility, but we don't talk about that.
Okay.
I do have a peacock from Joe Exotic Zoo, but
Really?
Travis, yes.
Wow.
So I did have a donkey, and he just recently passed away.
no.
So he was a rescue from that facility. So unfortunately, he did not make
How
it.
many animals do you have?
So we have over 70. If you're including like all our birds and
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah. And I have 15 different species of exotics. So that are
Wow.
classified as exotics. And I am USDA licensed. So I am licensed to do this. So the government regulates and has approved us to do what we do.
Wow.
Yeah,
So cool.
They have a kangaroo
I do.
that lives in the house.
Whoa.
And when Ed cooks, the kangaroo tries to get food for me.
Yes. Yeah. She's now since moved out to
Oh,
her.
really?
Yeah. Right now, other than my baby Janet's the only indoor. Occasionally I'll bring them a few in, but they all have heated cabins of their own. So I visit them every day, but they do have their own space now. Sydney lived in my house for 3 years
Wow.
with a diaper.
Oh my God.
Sydney's
The kangaroo. Yeah,
Wow.
but she's amazing. She did a lot of community work, children's hospitals, nursing homes. She did a photo shoot with Black Rifle Coffee Company and a few things. So she's my little celebrity.
Oh my gosh.
She
that's so
travels very
funny.
well. She loves car rides. She's very experienced.
Are they
but-
calm? Are kangaroos
yeah.
calm?
Yeah, they're so calm. I mean, mine are. I don't know. To be honest, when I've been to other zoos, they don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, they can be strong and they can hurt you if they wanted to, but mine are very relaxed.
So
Wow.
so continue your story. You were saying that your dad told you should just kind of
Yeah,
raise
so
your
get a
own.
baby. So I went out and I'm not going to disclose what ranch this was because it's not the right thing to do, even though I want to. But there was a ranch that I did purchase a zebra from, and that we had tough luck with that baby, and that baby did not make it. And so it was because I didn't realize how they did it, and they pulled that baby off too early. And
Oh.
so it was a rude awakening for me. And I started to really go out there and like study these ranches that do this and breeders that do this. So, long story short, I did get a core kind of mentor group, and I did find some reputable breeders. And so we started with Joe Campbell, Sydney the kangaroo, and Armani our zebra.
Oh my God,
So
the
that's how
I
name
love the
started.
names.
Yes, that's how it started.
Wow.
Yeah. No, we did lose Jojo, our camel. He passed away a month ago. So
Oh.
he had
Wow.
cancer. and So
No.
that was a bummer. But I mean, it's one of those things where my dad always says, like, sometimes that's just the nature of the beast. And so it's just a few, weeks of like sobbing.
Yeah.
sobbing. So
I
they're
was
my
gonna
babies.
Ask like how close you get with
Yeah,
them. I would
very
assume it's
close.
very hard.
Very close. I
That's
mean,
the hard part.
even my donkey passing away, it was just, I couldn't even function for 2 days. So was not answering phone calls. But I have a very good team that's very supportive. So I think that like also helps emotionally. So, but I'm very serious about these animals, and I think I'm a good boss, but I am like, if you neglect my animals, like I am out for you. Like
Mhm.
there's just no grace with my animals. Like they're number one, their care is number one. And like if they go without, like then you get to see the not so nice
The wrath.
Kristin. Yeah. Yeah. And I can be pretty.
How many people
fierce.
work for you on the ranch?
So right now, if you include like our contractors, we have full-time contractor and welder, our ranch staff, our zookeepers, and our restaurant. We're at about 25
Wow.
staff members. Yeah. So, and they almost all of them work full-time with us.
Daily,
Mhm,
every day.
Daily. Yeah. My team starts at 6:30 in the morning and they don't finish till 8. They have
Oh.
shifts.
Wow.
And we, there's checks, and we weigh all the food of all the animals. We take photos of what's been eaten from the night before, what's left, and then of what the new food's being fed. We have a whole protocol on every different species, cleaning their enclosures twice a day. It's big. It's beautiful. Like when you go, I mean, people are always like, you have animals here. And we have an area, like I keep my animals separate from the restaurant because of USDA. So we have like this really cool walk that you can walk through. And so it's like separate, which is nice because my weddings are like away from it, but we can incorporate if we want. And so it's
Wow.
just so clean. It's just really nice. Like it's not what a typical ranch.
And it's 20 acres, correct?
Yes. Yep. It's 20 acres. And then we own across the street. We have some more acres over there, but that's more, our ranch director is going to be living over there. So we have some houses over there. So
Wow.
for staff, we have 3 of our staff members live on site. And then Eduardo and I and my dad and Dawn live on site.
So you have the zoo, you
Mhm.
have the restaurant,
Mhm.
you have the
The White
lodging,
Horse.
you
Salon.
have the venue for the wedding. What else am I missing?
Would you say
What?
White Horse?
The restaurant.
The
Oh,
restaurant is
that's called the White Horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit
A
about
chapel.
Why is it named the White Horse?
or just in general about the restaurant?
Okay, so back up. Everything on our ranch is biblical. So the white horse is Revelations. So
Yes.
everything comes out of the Bible. The white horse, it's so cool. It's cool. So it is Chef Eduardo. He creates a new menu every 2 to 3 weeks, and completely from scratch. And it's anywhere from, like, we do 2-course brunches, and then we do 4 or 5-course dinners. And we do like flambe. We make cotton candy tableside. I mean, creative. We
What?
cook tableside
Oh,
sometimes.
love that.
So we kind of, everyone's like, what's next? What's coming next? And the menus online, people are like, oh, I don't know. But it's always amazing, and it always has a twist. And it's always something that even kids can eat. And then we do, it's beautiful. It's inside, we do like linens and on the tables and things like that. And then we do live music. And I have
Is this
great
every
musicians.
night?
So we operate Friday, Saturday night. So each of those are night dinners. We do Sunday brunch, and now we're going to do Thursday. But that was going to be outdoors.
That's your African.
Yes. And that starts when the sun, whenever it gets dark. So we do it
Okay.
underneath the stars.
Wow.
Wow.
So do people just come to you randomly on their Friday date night, or do you?
So it's
book?
reservation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
So it's reservation. So we have total control how many guests. I don't allow over a certain number, just to make sure everyone gets like the best experience. So like what we found in the way we're priced, it's less is more. So like all of our guests are getting that VIP service. Like we give VIP service. We have a great wine list. We like bend over backwards. We connect with our guests. We get to know them. And a lot of my friends came out of that restaurant because they just, I don't know, the energy. And it's like a show. So it's like a dinner show. We do an introduction where we, when we're doing whatever
That's
our flambe is,
amazing.
we have our personalities come out. My staff also get on the microphone and, introduce themselves. We pray before the dinner. So my dad blesses the food. And it's awesome. It's one
An
of those
experience.
restaurants where so I grew up in a home where we sat down and had dinner because I had a big family. And my dad was like adamant that every night you sit down and have dinner. And I think that's lost in America a little bit
Yes.
because
Definitely.
people are just, they're literally full blast going and they never really stop. And so like those nighttime when we had dinner was like when we connected and we talked about our day and like what we were doing the next day. And like those were the family moments that I remember growing up. And so when we started this concept, I said, I want to do what like my family instilled in me, and I want to do family dinners. Like everyone sat down at the same time, everyone served the same time. We don't start the next course until everyone's done. Like it's totally a different style
You're
than
like
any
that
other restaurant.
European thing
I
that
know.
I
Yes.
grew up like that.
Yeah.
And I was
Mhm.
so big, and then America almost made me like not even myself not do it as often.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's kind of not normal. So
Mhm.
I think that's
Well,
so awesome.
Also, it's the busyness of
Yeah.
kids, and people have activities. So I teach dance, so I know my kids are sometimes at the studio till 10 at night, so
Yeah.
they're not having dinners, which has been a complaint. But
Mhm.
that's so neat that you
I
can
love it.
instill
Yeah.
that then.
And I
That's
think it's
cool.
good. And we have all ages. Generally it's older because of the price range.
Right.
Because like I wanted to have like a space for adults to be able to go and like do all the things that like an example, like going to Disney World. Okay. Like adults love doing it, but there's like a ton of kids there,
Ugh.
which makes it like less enjoyment. Or like going to the zoo. There's always like a ton of kids. So I wanted to have like activity that was like, you felt like a kid again, but you didn't
adult.
have like a ton of kids running
I
around.
love it.
So I think that's like why I've priced it. Plus like quality,
Yeah.
providing a quality like service. And I also think service is like terrible these days. Like,
It's
oh my
horrible.
God.
Terrible.
Like I go to the restaurant and I'm like, literally the white horse has spoiled me. Like, cause my staff is amazing and they're so nice and they're like so accommodating and like helpful. And I go in and like, I don't even know what's going on with the world. People
Same.
just like throw your plate down. They're like, oh, here's the bill, but not
Same.
saying you need to pay it now, but here it is. And it's like, we literally just got our dinner.
Yeah.
And so, and we don't we don't take, tickets to their, like, it's one price for everything. So they like pay for that and like, that's it. And so it's nice because it takes all that away out of it. So I just really wanted to do something different. Like there's a lot of great restaurants. Like I love going to Dallas and eating. We go to all the good restaurants, all the popular Instagram ones, and we get great ideas from different restaurants too to incorporate or put a twist or change it a little bit. But I do think that a lot of like what I grew up doing has been lost
Mhm.
and the world is just different. And so I like to take it back. And it's even the kids that we get, I mean, they're well behaved and they need to learn to sit
Mhm.
and like have a meal. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you need to sit without your
Manners.
phone. And our service is like not great. Like we do have Wi-Fi, but a lot of people put their phones away.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see because when I go out to eat, this is what I see all the people around the tables are like looking at their
Yes.
phone. Like it's literally
That's
I mean,
it.
and then if people do have their phone out, they're like looking at their sloth pictures. And
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, that's so cute. You know, they're reminiscing from the meet and greet before. And like we change it seasonal because of the weather. So like next weekend we switch to dinner first and then the animal experience when it gets cooler. Because summer's like brutal out there
Yeah.
for us.
Can you take us, just pick one 5-course like meal, like whatever you have had before, like
Okay.
give us a little bit of a rundown.
Experience.
I have a little experience. So like the menu, the actual menu.
Like-
So the menu, this weekend. Okay, so I'm gonna say all the words wrong because a lot of it's like he mixes like European cooking as well. So I'm not gonna
awesome.
say the actual names,
That's
but I'll
okay.
just tell you what it is. But like this weekend, the first course it's almost like a marinara sauce, but it's not. It's actually sweet. It has different spices in it, and he serves it with a homemade bread that has garlic on it and cheese, and you like dip it in.
Oh,
But before you do that, we put cotton candy on top of it.
what?
And then you mix the cotton candy in there, which adds an additional, and it's a certain citrus cotton candy. And so then you're adding that citrus into it.
Your sauce?
Yes, into the sauce.
Oh my
So you have to mix it. We put it on
gosh.
top for presentation, and then they mix it in, and then they dip their bread in. So that's the first course. The second course is a coconut breaded shrimp with a spring mix and spinach like salad with a homemade vinaigrette. So like my husband's known for his sauces and his dressings.
Because he makes it all from scratch.
Yeah, that's where he
Mhm.
thrives.
Saucier.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Like that's what he liked in culinary school. He just kind of focused on that. So he's just always been really good at that. And then the main course is a filet. What did he have it served over? It's a rice, but it's not a rice. It's like orzo.
Yes,
Yeah,
orzo
yeah,
noodles.
gorzo,
Or,
right? Yeah.
or risotto or
Yeah,
So
yeah,
orzo.
like orzo.
Those are the
Yes.
noodles, but
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, it's kind of like, and then, but where it's really good is there's this like mango sauce that he puts on top of the steak. That's where, like, that's because you can have a steak anywhere. You gotta
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
add, so it's a sauce on top of it, and then garnished with the edible flour. And then the dessert is a chocolate torte, but it has brandy in it. And our pastry chef does cherries that have been like
my
marinating in a brandy sauce.
That almost sounds like Sachertorte from Austria.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
it's so rich. I
Mm.
mean, don't ask me the recipes. I do not cook,
No.
you guys. I do not cook. And to be
Why
honest,
would you?
I had to marry a chef, or else I'd be eating mac and cheese.
You're
every
like
night.
me.
It's so bad.
Doesn't either.
I don't either.
I hate cooking.
I do too.
I'm so
I
impatient.
love to cook.
I love to cook too.
Most people do love it. I just have ADD.
I know, that's me.
Like,
I'm like,
can
I'm
someone
like, I'm
finish
bored.
this?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you eat every weekend? Like, is that where you eat dinner? Is that
Yeah.
She doesn't eat beef and pork.
No, he has to modify. Yeah. So, and I'm very picky
Okay.
eater. Like, I do more veggies. So he'll I love his sauces and I love that, but I don't eat beef or pork. So he does modify. He'll do like some chicken or lots of veggies. We always get vegans and vegetarians. So we do accommodate for gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian. We've done, we had a family that didn't eat root vegetables and they're vegan. That was challenging.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
a religious thing. It's very like strict. It was
Oh,
very
wow.
challenging.
Wow.
But it's good. It challenges
yeah.
chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
And then
fun.
your brunch, what do you do for that? Is that new for you? Is that what you said? Is
No, brunch
Oh.
we've been doing forever.
Okay.
It's the African
It's
experience.
African, that's right.
That's what's
yeah.
new.
That's right.
Brunch is simple. To be
Okay.
honest, people just love the old American breakfast with
Yep.
pancakes. I mean,
And there's
we've done
champagne.
fancy, and champagne mimosas,
mimosas.
and fun different mixes with that. But we've tried fancy, and people are just
Not into it.
people in America just like their good old
Good old.
eggs, hash browns,
Bacon.
bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, well, people love like his his chicken and waffles, breakfast burgers,
Yeah.
things like that. It's simple.
And then weddings. How many weddings do you guys do? A lot?
No,
No.
I take on
No.
about 12 a year. Yeah,
Okay.
weddings are a lot of work.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh my gosh, there's
It
so
takes
much
up the
work.
whole weekend.
Yeah, it takes up a whole weekend. It's very emotional. So like your clients are like super like cool, and then we get to that week and it's like because the stress is just
Yeah.
unbearable for people, and families coming in, it's just like overwhelming. So that's like fun. Like you really get to know people at
Yeah.
a wedding. Like you really get to know
Wow.
them. Yeah, I don't know. Do I love weddings? My dad says I'm a great wedding planner because I'm organized, but
You don't love
I
it.
get
so-
impatient,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like, really, it's like one day. Like, this is like not. This is one day,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it's gonna be beautiful no matter what. Like the simple things that people upset about, I'm like,
Yeah.
they forget contracts and all that. I'm like, it's literally in your contract right there.
What about proposals? Do you get a lot
Oh
of those?
my God. Yeah.
Are those
I just
fun?
had one.
You
Yeah. I
have
love proposals. I love rehearsal dinners, and I love all that. I do. It's shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proposals. We just had one 2 weeks ago we've had a lot of proposals, a lot.
It's
And
so cool.
yeah,
You
we
learn
actually had a couple
different.
that flew in on a helicopter, landed, he proposed, and they did dinner experience. And
Wow.
yeah.
Was
yeah.
she shocked? Or did
Yes.
She
yeah.
had no idea.
Well, I think it was one he was telling me it was one of those things that was like it was due. Like they had children and like it needed to happen.
Oh.
So I think she was like relieved it was finally
Yeah.
like, all right, good.
Make
We're
me
moving
an
on.
honest woman.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, moving on to the next chapter. So
And you have a pink limo.
I do.
Tell us about
Ah.
that. What?
I hate that thing. It's gonna be the
What?
death of me. Do not ever buy an old limo. Period. Done. I think there's other people have done it as
Mhm.
well. But it's gonna be the death of me. It's right now in the shop again. So I bought it and in Houston, and then had it gutted and redone and repainted, and it's just.
Is it just breaking
Limos
down?
are custom. I mean, they're
Yeah.
like custom built. Well, the people that had it before, like literally wired it themselves, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess. And but here's the
Oh.
thing: is it's not like it does run. Well, right now it's getting new brakes, but it does run. Just needs new brakes, but and it needs new
Also a
wiring.
little bit important.
No AC.
Oh, we did get that fixed. But it is just it's just a lot.
I've never been in a limo with good AC.
I know. It's just not because it's all extended. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's just, yeah.
So
it's
what
not
was the
great.
limo for? You picked people up and they could come
Yeah.
to the ranch?
So like originally, because we always had a shuttle, like we had another company that would bring like people out and their limo service. Like that's all they do is like buses and shuttles and limos. And so one day I'm in the pool with one of my friends and I'm like, I like need a pink car. Pink is my favorite color. I was
Yeah.
like, I need a pink car. And I was like, how about a pink limo? Because see, I was outsourcing it all. And I was like, well, then all that money comes back like
Mhm.
to me because I'm outsourcing it. And I think it would be a cool add-on because a lot of people do add-on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
I'm
get a lot
sure.
of like kids' birthdays and bachelorette parties and bachelor parties.
Oh,
We do get them.
Wow.
The guys love it as much as the girls. I'm like, really?
I could see that. Those the animals. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like,
Yeah. So,
It was my question. I just had
but
one.
I'm going to try to fix this one last time. Okay. But it's hard because
limo.
parts are like impossible to get right now. So
Especially right now.
it's just a mess. So
Yeah.
it's like waiting. I'm like, we've been waiting. So
So I also heard that you have Sunday service.
yeah, we do. So we have Sunday church service. We actually had it years ago and our pastor passed away. And so it kind of was put on hold. And then we just ran into someone and he became friends of our family. And so Pastor Nelson is from Africa. I'm like, now I have all
What?
these like people from Africa that are starting to be a part of my ranch. Which is
Exotic
really cool.
people and
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
it.
It's like they're all coming here.
Now, is the service specific?
No.
So it's
It's
non-denominational.
non-denominational. Yeah. And he's amazing. Pastor Nelson is very theatrical. Like he's just very like has a big personality. He has an accent. He's like one of those people. I think like there's people that you meet in life that you just listen to because
Yeah.
of their presence.
Yes.
And that's him. So like his service is amazing.
she
And
was
his
saying,
family's
she's like, I would go to their service
You
if
have
she wasn't so
music too?
far.
Yes, we have
Music?
music.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I can't have church without music.
No,
That's like the best part
we
of
have
church.
To go and do brunch.
Yeah. It's amazing. And a lot of people that stay on site like love that option because
Yeah.
if they're checking out at 11 or 12, it's like it's nice to be able, because they're already missing their church service if they have to travel home. So they get that before they leave.
Right.
So they can stay for just church, and anyone come to church. I have local people that just come for the service and then leave.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so
they're cheap.
cool. You have so much going on in
Yeah.
one place.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know it's a
Real.
lot. But like, so my envision, like moving forward, and why I hired Adrian, our ranch director, is that I want a resort, adult style resort
I
where
was
it's
just
like
saying that. I
all
feel
inclusive. Like everything will be there. A spa will be there. I'm eventually gonna do. My dad doesn't know this. He'll know this after this, but I want to do like a saltwater pool, like a resort with like a lazy river, and I want to do a resort. I think that's
Wow.
like I think it
love
would
it.
be. I just think people would enjoy it.
Yes.
absolutely.
And
Yes,
then
for
still,
sure.
and then have the animals. I mean, what? There's no facility like ours anywhere that has
No.
like the kind of zoo portion, and then
No.
the
A
fancy-
resort.
A lazy river. That's genius.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah, I'm giving all my ideas away.
Well, where I won't be doing that anytime. I'm just gonna come to your
Yeah, just come visit.
Yeah.
Come visit. But people love. I mean, in Texas, like summertime, you can't keep people out of the water.
Yeah.
It's just too
No.
hot.
It's too hot. Yeah.
So it's like, I like amenities. I have an area right now I'm building for kids that are way in the back, so they can play on like a play set, like playground kind of set. And I have a game room and walking trails, and the hot tub's very popular. Even in the summer, people just turn it down.
Wow.
That's
How
just it.
great. My goodness. Tell us about the Terry Bradshaw's reality
Oh,
TV
yes.
show.
Yeah, that was so fun. And the opportunities we got after that was awesome.
Have they aired already, those episodes?
So, okay. So we were contacted on a Friday, and honestly, I never answer my office phone after like 2:00 on a Friday, and it was like 5:00. And I was sitting with my manager, and the phone rings, and I'm like, "Ugh, I'll answer it." So I answered it, and it was producers from Warner Brothers, and they said that they were filming. They didn't tell me first who it was, but they said that they wanted a space to film the next week. So we had like a week to get this in action and sign contracts and everything. And so I ended up finding out it was Terry Bradshaw. So they came out and aired.
Wait, isn't Carrie Bradshaw?
Terry Bradshaw.
Terry.
Oh, Terry
The
Bradshaw.
football.
The football.
Oh.
Football quarterback.
I was like, isn't that a character name?
Oh, from
That's Sex and the City.
Okay,
And so,
my bad.
So they filmed and they came out. It was really, the weather just wasn't great, which was so unfortunate. So Terry couldn't really do the animal experience. We brought the animals into the restaurant after dinner, but they told me that we were going to be on episode 11, Rachel and some of the other and the producers, and then they didn't air us, or there was another restaurant in Dallas that never got. There was 3 locations that never got aired.
They never
Why?
aired it?
No.
What? I can't even
No,
imagine.
and everyone was like waiting for it, and
Yes.
I was like, whatever, yeah, we'll watch it, and yeah, they never did. So I have no idea, but we had some other opportunities after. So I'm just gonna take it on as God has another plan,
Yes.
and there'll be another opportunity.
Yes.
Because I do know there's some people interested in our ranch and showcasing, like, because I want to show the world that like Tiger King is so not accurate, and there's a very healthy way to do what we do, and you just have to do it right.
Yeah. Do you get any like Karens coming after you at all sometimes?
Oh, of course, on social media. I
Yeah,
just delete them.
You do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that it's abuse, and they're just animal activists, and I understand, because I probably love animals more than they do. But the thing is that, an example, ring-tailed lemurs are endangered. So in Madagascar, one day they're going to be extinct, and the only way we'll ever have that species is by breeding them in captivity. Dromedary camels, there's 0 dromedary camels left in the wilds. They're all in captivity. So you are preserving species. So there
Okay.
is another. You can look at things in multiple ways.
Of course.
So you can, we're saving their species
Yeah.
essentially. And then another, fact that I always tell everyone is that, there's breeders out there. Trust me, they make a lot of money doing what they do. They're not going to stop for a Karen or an
Of
animal
course
activist.
not.
And even sanctuaries, it's a business. It's a business.
I went to the elephant sanctuary in Fredericksburg near, and I had posted about it, and I had people very nasty just that I was there, but I don't know if maybe I was told wrong, but these were all elephants from like the circus, and that they are trying to just keep them because they can't put them back in a wild
of course
environment.
Not.
I was like, well, I think that they're taking care of them.
Yeah.
And they didn't look sad, but I don't know. I mean, they were so sweet, and they looked so like they loved, like the people there seemed to genuinely love them. I don't feel like you would do it if you didn't love animals, because it seems like a lot of work. I mean, elephant poop is really big. You have to love that animal to like want to be around it so much. So I felt like I was wondering if because you do that, people say things, because I'm like, I just went to one thing and they were like, how dare you support that? I was like, well, I think I'm helping like them feed this elephant. But
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't get a lot, knock on wood. But I do occasionally, and it hurts my feelings because I'm super, like, if someone says something bad, I'm like, oh, why don't they like me, or why don't they like it? Like, because I do put so much heart into it, but then I look at it, I'm like, it's their problem, not mine. And I love what I do, and those animals genuinely are the happiest. Like, they're just so beautiful. Yeah. They're happy. They're well taken care of.
Yeah.
They're spoiled. They're safe. They can't go in the wild. They were born in captivity. They would never survive. And they love the human contact. And I do want to note that it's very important. And, we advertise this on our website. We are not a sanctuary. We don't get funding from the government. We have done this out of our pocket. A lot of sanctuaries will hide, behind the title of a sanctuary because they want to get funding and those sorts of things. But it's all a business. Mm-hmm. They're all getting money to do that, and they like having those animals and whatnot. But, those animals that come out of circuses and things like that, all those animals know is interaction. Mm-hmm. All they know is seeing people day in and day out and having this love. I mean, I was just inside my lemur playground today. Sophie, who's my baby, she was all up on me, like kissing me, loving me. And one of the guests was like, look at you with your baby. I mean, these babies love me. Mm-hmm. And if I just stopped one day or someone took them away, they don't understand that. They don't understand really why that stopped, because that's all they know. Mm-hmm. And so it can almost hinder them. And I think people need to be aware of that.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome that you support that. Those elephants are very large animals. They're very expensive.
Yeah.
And it is very hard to do it and keep them safe and healthy. Mm-hmm. The vet bills alone are just outrageous. Yes. And feed bills and things like that. And so I commend you for going and supporting it. We couldn't do it without people like you.
Yeah. They're talking about how expensive. And I love the elephants. Oh my God. I was like crying like a weirdo. I just think they're so precious.
They are. I love elephants. My dad wants an elephant. I'm like, where would he put an elephant?
That's what Carrie wants, an elephant.
Carrie does.
I was like, Carrie, I don't think you can have an elephant.
An elephant and monkeys.
She wants elephant, monkeys, and now she wants like the cows.
Oh, the cows.
The cows.
The cute little
French
cows.
The little baby cows that are very expensive.
Miniature horse.
The miniature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, Carrie, I don't think you can have an elephant in Flower Mound.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so that's funny.
Tell me, because we talked a little bit before the show, so I don't think it's getting enough attention on actual live. Tell me a little more what's happening this Thursday. This will air after it's happening, but I think it's so exciting. And tell us how you're planning on revealing it and all that good stuff.
Okay, so we started. So I told you guys our ranch director's from South Africa, and so the culture alone is now coming into our ranch, which is so amazing to incorporate that since I have so many African animals. And so what we're going to do is that's going to be the same day that we reveal puzzles, because people have been following me for quite a few months and bugging me to know what animal we're getting. And so we're going to do a African dinner that is cooked campfire side in the middle of like a sandy area that we have under the stars. And we're going to have like the African music. We're going to do a big African introduction. We're going to have the attire on, like beautiful dresses. And we have a whole entrance with tiki torches and everything. It's gonna be very
Wow.
African. And so I think we'll be one of the first here in Texas that are doing this. I'm sure someone will copy us, but that's okay. But so we're gonna do a whole thing, and then after the dinner, which is a 2-course and wine pairing, after that we will take everyone over for the big reveal to his barn, Puzzle's barn.
Oh my goodness.
Are you filming all of this?
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yes.
need, you
Good.
need somebody filming.
Yes.
And how many people are getting to experience
So
this?
I'm only selling 40 tickets.
40.
40, and I've already sold half. So, and
Wow.
I just advertised it. We just started advertising 3 days ago.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
do you have people who come like all the time, like regulars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a lot that come like once a month, or like, yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They love the new menus or new animals we get. I mean, I
Yeah.
just added Patagonian Maras, the Genets. I added a python. I have 2 pythons actually.
What?
What else did I add? And then we added something else. It's a reptile. To be honest, I don't know what it is. Like it's the lizard thing, but they get like big, like gross. But apparently they're friendly and can walk them on a leash. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Do you have turtles?
We have tortoises.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a large tortoise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go through all the animals that you do have.
Okay, so I have, so let me go in order. So I have red kangaroos, ringtail lemurs, sloth, fennec fox, pythons, African serval, African caracal, deer species, 2 type of deer species, Patagonia maras. We have that other reptile. I can't remember the name. Oh, monitor.
Oh,
It's called monitor.
Monitor.
Yeah.
those are like dangerous.
Are they?
I think so.
Oh.
Chris is like, I'm not touching that.
We have peacocks, of course, ducks and chickens. We have Scottish Highland, camels, zebra, of course, all the farm animals, black Hawaiian sheep, Jacob sheep.
You have
What am I
pigs.
missing? Pigs. What else do I have? Longhorns. Goats. Couple
Oh my
goats.
goodness.
What else do I have? The Genets.
And
Do
those
you-
Genets are so cute.
Tortoise.
She brought them in, by the way, and we were
Yes.
playing with them. I want one.
Yes.
They're so cute.
And the one on your Instagram with the big ears, is that a fox?
Yeah, fennec fox.
That's fennec fox.
Yeah.
Tell us more about the sloth.
Ugh, he's
You're
so cute.
famous sloth.
What's
Yes,
his name?
Sir Winston.
Oh.
Sir Winston.
Yes. So, I wish my husband was here, but he really wanted to name him David Lee Sloth.
I like David Lee
I
Roth.
love that.
Yeah. So, but he got voted out. And so he tells me all the time that he'd be even cooler if he had that name. But it is Sir Winston. We figured that was more along the lines of what we do at the ranch and the names. And Sir Winston is 15 years old, and he's a pro. He loves sloth hugs. Like he comes right to me. He loves it.
Stop.
And
Yeah.
are they really that like slow? Like they're
No.
Oh, okay.
They're actually fast. I
Okay.
don't know where people get that from, except for maybe social media, but
movies.
they can move fast.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, but he's so lovable. Like he is, any age can hold him. I've had young children, people in wheelchairs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
just looking
sweet.
at your
Me
Instagram.
too.
He's amazing. And there is like a huge like cult for sloth lovers, like people that love sloths. Love sloths. Like they come in full sloth attire.
No.
Oh yeah, like vest with sloths all over them, shirts with sloths. I like sloth shoes, sloths on their car. You know the sticker, like sloths
Yeah.
riding in the car with them. I mean, it is like a thing.
I only know it from watching Kristen Bell on Ellen and her sobbing. Have you seen this? I'll have to
No.
show it to you. If anyone hasn't watched it, it's very funny because Kristen Bell, the actress, she's obsessed. She needs to come.
Yes.
And her husband surprised her and she filmed herself, but she's sobbing. She literally can't even get it together. It's like a Jolie cry
Because she met the
because she's so excited.
Oh yeah, and this happens like nightly.
No.
Nightly.
People cry.
Oh my gosh, sobbing like
That's so
uncontrollable.
funny.
Like it I can't explain, like people that love and I don't, like, I love him, but
But you don't cry every time.
No. Maybe over my lemurs, but it's just not my spirit animal.
Right.
Like my spirit animal is the lemur.
Yeah.
So, but people that like love sloth, I mean, they love them. Like it's a thing. It's so touching though. I love seeing it. And I love making people happy.
Yeah.
And I can see all the joy. I mean, people surprise, their friends or family or loved ones with it. I've had people from around the world come.
But it's
that fly in to see him.
No way.
That fly in to see Sir Winston.
But I think animals are so therapeutic. Like just my dog. Like, so I think that it helps anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, who's in a bad mood when they're around like animals?
Yeah. And so many people have told me, like, you have no idea, like just that hug. I had a super rough week and it just like made me feel better. And it's therapy.
Wow.
He does hug very well, I have to say. Like, he is a very great hugger.
Do you sometimes like think to yourself, wow, my life, like this is unbelievable. It is amazing to me to have that, like to go off to Hawaii, to live in Denver and be a police officer. And then you have all this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love it. I
can
genuinely
see it.
wake up and I'm like, I don't know why God blessed me with this, but I'm gonna be thankful for it. And for the first time in my life, I mean, I'm almost 38 years old, and the first time in my life that I'm genuinely happy where I am. Like, there's zero complaints. I mean, I really don't have bad days. I mean, it's always, we're always busy and there's always people there, and I love people and I love being in the middle of everything, and I just love it. And it's fast paced, and we take trips different places, and me and everyone that works with us we're family, and it's like a huge family, and I love it. I love new projects and new ideas, and we're all working together.
Resort.
Yeah, we're working with our hands. We're picking out, tile and wood and like all the fun stuff, interior designing. Right now, we're moving all the furniture in, and I love that decorating and that kind of stuff. And it's even more amazing because I get to do it with my dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I know my dad, I'm very stubborn. Me and my dad have very close personalities, but I appreciate that he trusted me with doing this, and like he chose me to do it with him because he included me in it. And I think it's so cool and I love that I can have all these animals. I generally feel blessed. I know some people are not animal lovers, but I love them.
And are you on your ranch always glam?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I have heels on. I have my makeup done, always in cute outfits. Oh yeah. You can wash it or you can buy new stuff.
So cute.
I just love knowing that you're glam all day.
I
with
know.
your animal.
Okay, so we did. So this is an example. I did get a bad review one time for our attire because they said we were not safari dressed. And I don't really know what that is except for that maybe khaki. And I love color. I love just sequin and pink. And
Yes.
Yeah.
We're always pink. You can't be in khaki.
Yeah.
No. Then don't come to the ranch.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I was just like, well, why do you have to wear that to work with animals?
Yeah,
Like,
you don't.
No. You
I
don't.
love it.
Is it an inconvenience to bring them out? The two little ones?
No, you want me to bring them out?
Oh, for
Right now?
you
Would you
too,
mind?
probably.
Just so we have it on the channel.
Of course.
It's Ross and I forgot.
Rachel.
From
Friends.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because we need them on the YouTube channel.
They were sleeping, I'm sure.
I know.
I
They're like,
felt bad.
Mom. So do they snuggle?
Look at this, guys. My goodness.
They're so cute. How old are they?
So they are.
I gotta
They're
film
only
her.
40 days old.
40
days.
They're such babies.
Oh my
Look
gosh.
at them.
And you can tell they love you.
Oh yeah.
They love you. So are they with you day and night? Like, do they sleep with you?
Well, they don't sleep with me.
Okay.
Only because they're just little. They're nocturnal.
Oh, that's
right. But they are with me every day, all day.
So Ross and Rachel, how do you tell the difference?
Okay. So this one's Rachel, and she's lighter on the face right here, and she has a little longer nose, and he is.
Oh my god.
And he is a little bit darker.
Look at it. Oh my gosh. They are so adorable.
So do you need like some kind of special license to have
Yes.
them? Yeah.
So I am USDA licensed. So, yep. So
And
they
is
just
that
keep
hard
everyone-
to get?
Yeah, I mean, they're picky. They're picky about
Oh my God. Video that.
I'm trying.
Oh
my gosh.
my
Oh my
God,
gosh.
that is the cutest. There's one just hanging on the mic,
microphone.
and it is so cute. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Look
I
at
love
them.
it.
Wow.
they
Look
have
at
very
them.
good balance.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Got you.
So it's a weasel, but it looks like a cat.
It does.
It's like a
Oh.
cross between a cat and a mouse, or
A mouse.
a rodent.
It's a weasel.
My
It's a
cat
weasel.
kind of has. I have a bangle, and my cat kind of
Yeah.
looks like. that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed.
Wow,
I thought it was a little
Kristin.
baby bangle.
So
Yes.
amazing.
They're so cute. I love them so
They
much.
are.
I love their pattern on
Yeah.
their
Yeah, they're so beautiful. And their spots they'll come out more as they grow older.
They look-
Wow.
How
Yeah,
big are
like-
they going to be?
Around 4 to 5 pounds. Yeah, you
What
can.
are they now? Like a pound?
Yeah, like less than a pound.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh.
Oh my God. What do they eat?
I was about to ask that.
Well, so right now they should be switching to crickets, but I'm not ready yet. So they're still in a
Not
bottle.
ready.
Adrian, my ranch director's like, a couple days ago, he brought in crickets. And so we had this big box that we put the crickets in with them. And so they were kind of sniffing. And I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for this. So I grabbed the bottle and they go straight to the nipple. And he's like, okay, pick up all the crickets. We're done.
Wow.
So I hate when they get
Older.
yeah, I mean when
Oh.
they're this stage and they need me, I like it.
You love it.
Yeah, I do. It's
So
bittersweet.
future plans for future animals.
So stay tuned.
Alright.
No, I think we want to do swimming with the otters.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You
I
can
think-
swim with them?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
This will be a day where Jolie will literally
Yeah.
sob and cry.
Yeah.
My youngest loves otters.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
And my other dream animal is a cheetah. So
Oh
who
yeah,
knows?
that's right.
Who knows?
So you have a
Anything's
lot
possible.
of plans. Yeah.
Yeah, anything's possible. But my rule is I don't like bringing home animals unless I have a proper home for them. So I'm kind of
That's a good rule.
yeah. I think that's some of the problem with some of the facilities is they
Responsible.
they just have so many animals and not a good place for them, and then they just start getting overcrowded and
Mhm.
it's expensive, and so we just want to do it right, and we like to build things right and that they're pretty and aesthetically it's comfortable. I use a lot of AstroTurf and just really nice places for them to climb. And
I mean, it's one thing to get an animal, but it's another to be able to facilitate it
Mhm,
correctly
mhm.
and feed it, and
absolutely,
you know, especially if you have to do it and they're not going to be able to do it themselves. so.
absolutely, and then oh my god,
I love
and then
I love them running
I
around on
know.
the table.
They're getting so mobile now. So. And then making sure that you can have a vet that can work on them.
I was just
there's
gonna
ask
so
you about
many
that.
different species and
Is that difficult? To find?
yeah, it is. It is because a lot of vets will study it in vet school, and then there's not a
They can't
ton of
practice, yeah.
exotic facilities, and then they tend to go into dogs and cats because that's profitable.
Uh-huh.
So it's just kind of it's a hard thing, but we have a great team. We do. I do have some vets that work with us and do monthly checks with us, and we do a lot of our own shots and whatnot on them. But and then we have a vet that's been working with us with our giraffe, so because he's so large. So yeah, we have a great team. We have a great
Wow,
team. And I
amazing.
have a lot of knowledge myself, and no one knows these babies as much as I
No.
do. So that's the first key
Yes.
is just observing them daily. So
What else do you want us to know? Tell us what you want everybody to know. In the how long are you booked up for?
so right now we're booking in July. So It's one of those things where you just never know. Like I said with TikTok, that one video went viral.
Yeah.
And it was like on a Tuesday. So you just never know.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. And we have some other, like I said, some other stuff in the work. So I always say if you want to come, definitely. And I always like if people have like texted me or called directly and like I
Yeah.
really want to come, or I have an out of town guest, or and I'm like gonna squeeze them in.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we always make exceptions, of
Accommodating.
course. Yeah, of course. But it's a must-see. It's unique. It's different. It's a fantastic night out with friends or a date night or whatever, bringing, your family out. And it's just one of those things where you get great service. You can have a lot of fun, a place where you get lots of photos. My goal is to have the most Instagrammable ranch in the world.
Oh,
In the
that's-
world.
in
I
the
think
world.
that's a great goal.
Yeah.
memories of a lifetime
Yes.
at Oak
Memories.
Meadows Ranch.
Yes.
With
memories of-
Kristin Navarro and her
know.
husband Ed.
Yes.
And her
Amazing.
dad.
And her dad.
And
Yes.
Dawn. My
Yes.
dad
And
and Dawn.
Dawn.
Yes. Oh my
They're
goodness.
part of it. So
Well, we can't wait to come. I'm
No, we
wait for y'all
can't
to
wait to
come.
come. Thank you
real.
so much for coming.
Well,
and
thank you for
bringing-
having
and
me.
coming and spending this time
and
with
bringing
us.
your, I was
I
going to
know.
say lemurs. Oh my gosh.
Jenny's?
Janet.
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 I never even ever have seen him
I've
before.
never
so
either.
cute.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you
This
so
is
much.
such
for
an
having me.
exciting time with you today. Thank you.
She
Thanks
has
for
to come
listening,
back
everyone.
After she gets her giraffe.